Welcome, property investors. This is the Building in Perth podcast. If you're a property investor or you're curious about investing in property in Western Australia, this is the podcast for you. The reason for that is we're not going to hold back. We're not going to sugarcoat things. We're certainly not going to bullshit you. And we're going to exploit everything that you need to know. There's a lot of negative press at the moment in WA regarding building, and it doesn't have to be. So what we're going to do is help you navigate through that bullshit and create your wealth free of charge. We're just giving you this information. Every month we're going to have special guests on who are industry professionals, and then we're going to release an episode every single Monday. So you're not going to miss anything. Boom! And we're back. Welcome to the Building in Perth podcast, everyone. I am your host, Chris Holland. Today's podcast is actually going to be some negative news. I do apologise for it, team. I'm getting updates through most builders in Perth at the moment that there's another price increase. So basically, since January and February, there was no price increases. Then we've went March and April. There's been 2 small price increases, and there's going to be another price increase at the start of next month. So at the time of recording, this is the 6th of the 5th. On average, building prices have increased between $10,000 and $18,000. That's for your project builders. So your smaller builders like myself have increased a little bit more. The reason for this is lack of trades. Pretty much what we were going through probably 2 years ago, where no one could get bricklayers and roof carpenters and roof plumbers to do roof cover. Tiling prices went up. Tilers a few years ago were laying tiles for $45 to $60 a square meter. Now they're charging upwards of $90 a square meter. Insane, but it's just like it's a supply and demand thing. So unfortunately, guys, I am the bearer of bad news, but as always, I do want to be upfront and honest with you. So you can expect building prices to increase again another $10,000 to $15,000 before July 1st. Okay, so combined just since January to the start of July, it's going to be about $50,000 building prices have went up. The other thing contributing to this is lack of land. There's still no land available. There's still no titled land available at the moment. A lot more people are looking into inner suburbs, battle axe blocks and subdivided blocks, which are a great investment. But with this, creates a lot of demand. So when there's no land available and people are on waiting lists for blocks of land or buying untitled lands, it means the builders can really, they can price what they want, essentially. Be careful for these guys, obviously, advertising house and land packages, because they don't actually own the land either, which is a shame, but that's the nature of the beast, unfortunately. They are advertising house and land packages, but they don't. Be careful for those realestate.com adverts that are new homes. Typically, they're building brokers or consultants that work for a Red Ink or whoever. They don't actually own the land, guys. So do a bit of research, secure the land yourself, and then engage a builder. Or prior, go and see a builder directly first and get some information in regards to how much the house is going to cost. But if you're hanging about and shopping around for the best deal, just bear in mind, please, that prices are increasing significantly every other month. Now, another thing, as a builder myself, I get Colley, Bunnings, Independent Timber Traders, BGC, Midland Brick. We get monthly price increases or price emails sent out. So it's not just a case of the builders upping the prices. Material prices are evidently increasing. Well, they have stabilized a good bit for the last sort of 8 months or so, bearing in mind a couple of months here and there. But builders are still at max capacity. They're still selling out because there's no land available. So when the land does get snapped up, builders are then selling houses immediately. But material prices are increasing as well. So it's not just the tradies increasing the labour, and it's not so much the tradies saying, hey, I want more money. It's more so the builders who have to get jobs finished will pay more money to poach tradies to finish their jobs. It's as simple as that. So it's a big conundrum. It's a bit of a spiral, but ultimately what it ends up being is the price is more expensive. Now, on one good topic, I guess with the interest rates ever so slightly coming down a little bit, that means your borrowing power goes up. So if you got pre-approval 6 months ago, for instance, go back and get another health check. Get it checked by your mortgage broker, your bank directly, and just see what that price is now. Because 9 times out of 10, from 6 months ago to now, your borrowing power, if your salary has stayed the same, has actually increased a little bit. Okay, so I'm really sorry, but build prices are continuing to rise. So if you are in the market and you're shopping about and you're waiting to get the best deal, it's going to be nil and void, because if you sign a PPA or preliminary contract now, chances are by the time you get your contracts, especially with a big builder, it'll be plus 8 weeks. It's going to take you to the end of June, and then you're going to get hit with a price rise of minimum $15,000 regardless. So in short, if you're shopping around and you're trying to get the best deal, maybe it's time to bite the bullet and commit, because otherwise your price is going to increase as well. Okay, sorry for the bad news, guys. Wish you all the best. God bless, and have a great week ahead. Cheers.
Stay tuned, like, subscribe so you never miss anything, and enjoy.